No one expected the quiet voice of Shen Yue to echo this loud. The actress, long known for her gentle demeanor, sweet smile, and soft-spoken nature, has just given an interview that shook not only her fans but the entire entertainment industry. It wasn't dramatic in delivery. There were no shouting matches or scandalous accusations. But what she revealed, what was hidden behind her unwavering smile for all these years, was more heartbreaking than anyone could have imagined. Don't forget to subscribe right now, because what you're about to hear will completely change how you see one of Asia's most beloved stars. Shen Yue's truth is finally out, and it's raw, real, and deeply emotional. The interview began in the most unassuming way. Shen Yue sat across from a popular veteran host in a cozy studio setup. Her hair was pulled back simply, and she wore minimal makeup. From the first glance, she seemed calm, even cheerful. But within minutes, it became clear that this wasn't going to be a lighthearted chat. This was a confession. A reckoning. The host started with general questions about her latest project, and Shen Yue responded as she always does, gracious, humble, and smiling. But then, the host gently asked about something that had been on everyone's mind. You've been out of the spotlight for a while. Not many public appearances. No new dramas for months. Where have you been, Shen Yue? She hesitated. Looked down. Took a deep breath. And then, she said it. I needed to find myself again. Because somewhere along the way, I lost her. That was the first crack in her voice. And fans watching from home instantly felt their hearts drop. She continued, explaining that after her explosive success in Meteor Garden, the pressure became unbearable. Overnight, she was transformed from a rookie actress to an international sensation. Millions of fans. Endless photo shoots. Magazine covers. Brand endorsements. But behind that meteoric rise was a girl who felt increasingly lost in the image being projected. People fell in love with Dong Kai, she said, referencing her Meteor Garden character. But I wasn't her. Not really. I tried to become her because everyone loved her. But I forgot how to be me. That confession alone brought the host to silence. But Shen Yue wasn't done. She revealed that for over a year, she struggled with anxiety and self-doubt. The constant comparisons, online comments dissecting her appearance, her talent, even her personal life, it all took a toll. I used to smile because I was happy. Then I smiled to hide how tired I was. And eventually, I smiled because I didn't know what else to do. At this point in the interview, Shen Yue's voice trembled. Her eyes filled with tears, but she didn't look away. She didn't ask for the cameras to cut. She let herself be seen, truly seen, for the first time in a long time. The most heartbreaking part came when she spoke about her lowest moment. There was a day, she said softly, when I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. Not physically, but emotionally. I didn't know what I liked anymore. I didn't know who to trust. I had thousands of people telling me they loved me, but I felt completely alone. And then came the admission that left fans stunned. Shen Yue confessed that she considered walking away from acting altogether. I drafted a letter to my agency, she revealed. I was ready to quit. I thought maybe if I disappeared, the pressure would disappear too. It was only because of one person, she said, that she didn't send that letter. One person who reminded her why she started acting in the first place. One person who told her she didn't need to be perfect, she just needed to be real. And yes, that person was Dylan Wong. The mention of his name wasn't sensational. She didn't elaborate with details of their rumored romance. But what she did say was enough to spark a tidal wave of emotion online. He told me, you don't owe the world a perfect version of yourself. The real Shen Yue is more than enough. And I believed him. It was the first time Shen Yue publicly acknowledged the depth of her bond with Dylan. And while she stopped short of confirming anything romantic, the look on her face, soft, grateful, filled with emotion, said everything. She went on to talk about how she took time off not just from acting, but from everything. She went back to her hometown. Reconnected with her family. spent time with nature. Learned how to cook, journaled every day, and even started painting again, a hobby she hadn't touched in years. I stopped chasing perfection, she said. And that's when I started healing. One of the most powerful moments came when the host asked her, "Are you happy now?" Shen Yue smiled. This time, it wasn't forced. It wasn't the smile of an idol trying to meet expectations. It was gentle. Free. "I'm getting there," she said. "And I'm okay with not being okay all the time." That single statement has already gone viral. Fans, celebrities, mental health advocates, all applauding Shen Yue's honesty, her courage, and her vulnerability. Hashtag tears behind the smile. Hashtag we love you Shen Yue. Hashtag you are enough. Hashtag healing is beautiful. Social media was instantly flooded with fan letters, art, and emotional posts thanking her for speaking up. Some shared their own struggles, saying that Shen Yue gave them the strength to face their pain. Others apologized for unknowingly contributing to the pressure she felt. The response has been nothing short of overwhelming. Fellow celebrities also took to their platforms to show support. One actress wrote, "Shen Yue's courage is a reminder to us all. Behind every celebrity is a human being just trying to survive." Another popular male star posted, "We need to normalize being vulnerable." Thank you, Shen Yue, for reminding us of that. And Dylan Wong? He hasn't released a formal statement, but fans noticed that within hours of the interview airing, he posted a single photo on his Instagram story, a hand-drawn painting of a woman looking at a sky full of stars. Underneath, the caption read, "She never stopped shining. She just needed to remember." It was signed with one word, always. Now, fans believe more than ever that the bond between Dylan and Shen Yue is not only real, but enduring. Romantic or not, he was the person who helped pull her out of the darkest place. And she, in turn, found her light again. The interview closed with a question, "What do you want your fans to know, after all this?" Shen Yue paused, looked directly into the camera, and said, "That I'm still here. I'm still learning, still growing. And I'm not going to pretend anymore. If you love me, love the real me. The messy, flawed, growing me. Because that's the only Shen Yue I want to be." And with that, she stood, bowed politely, and walked off set, tears in her eyes, but peace in her heart. This wasn't just an interview. This was a revelation. A mirror held up to the industry. A voice for everyone hiding behind a smile. So to Shen Yue, thank you. For your honesty. For your strength. For reminding us that it's okay to break. And that healing is not weakness, it's power. To everyone watching, don't forget to subscribe. Because if Shen Yue's story has taught us anything, it's that the people we admire the most are the ones who show us their truth. And this truth? It's just the beginning of a whole new chapter.